Well, no fireworks, no parties for the insurers this weekend. They were working overtime.
They were. This one feels like it's dragged on almost as long as the Greek crisis, actually. We've been writing and reporting on this for weeks and weeks and weeks. What's going to happen here?
It's kind of cooler to report from Athens than Hartford, Connecticut, though.
I feel like that, although I got to work in New York this weekend, see the fireworks and write about deals. So double win. But look, this was the one that made sense. And I think the Humana deal is the one that everyone has been looking at for a while, saying, look, Aetna is the obvious buyer for this asset. Humana obviously wanted to sell itself and kind of telegraph that very early in the process.
Although it didn't want to sell itself to Anthem, right? I mean,
I think
something fell apart there.
Well, no. So it was all. We think the conversation was always much closer with Aetna, and we think that was always the kind of the likely deal. But for whatever reason, and we haven't got to the bottom of this, it looked like it almost came unstuck. Some point last week, they got the deal back to the table and they managed to agree, and then they announced very early on Friday morning.
Cigna doesn't seem to want to sell itself to Anthem, or maybe it's just holding out for more money.
Well, Cigna's, see, this is a fascinating one, and we've not seen this kind of thing often in deals. Cigna essentially has said it would sell itself to Anthem at the price that's been agreed. It likes the price. It likes the structure. The thing that's holding this one up is the social issues. So basically, you have two chief execs, both want to control the combined company. Both say, I'm the good chief exec here. If we merge, I should be the one running this one. And they can't seem to agree on that. They can't seem to basically agree who gets to drive the bus. And until they do...
But why is that? Is that simply about senior executives who want to keep their senior management post?
I think it's about ego. I think it comes down to something as simple and ridiculous as that.
Well, or
ego in an industry...
It could be that each one of those men believes that he is the better representative of shareholders' interests.
He does, and much of that is fueled by his ego. And it's so unfortunate, given how important this industry is, how much it's needed by the country, by Americans. Come on, we're talking about health insurance here.
Right, and look, if I'm a shareholder in Cigna, you've been offered a decent premium for the company. You know, as I say, they seem to be happy with the price. They seem to be happy with the structure. But these two guys can't seem to agree a management structure that suits both of them or is sufficient to kind of keep both their egos where they want them. Now, the crazy thing is, why can't they just agree to work together? Why can't they do something where they have a split role, or one is in control of this bit, one is in control of that bit? Anyway, whether or not they decide that is yet to be seen, but they are back talking as far as we understand, so hopefully they reach some kind of agreement there.